on, Leicester. Next year, Premiership, guaranteed.
Oh, what a season. Been absolutely amazing.
Bryant!
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you.
This is Dyer!
Message for all the Forest fans. That's how you do it. First time, in style.
Number one, Premiership next year.
What a finish! Oh my word, it's a peach of a goal.
Worth every mile, every penny.
Terrific goal by Joe Mattock.
Season's been absolutely terrific.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Truly amazing. Brilliant. Brilliant season.
Can't moan, can we?
Leicester! Morrison! Oh, they've done it! Stephen Howard! A giant goal from the big man! And Oakley! Oh, it's another delightful Leicester goal. Great goal from Leicester City. Leicester City are the champions. They are back.
May the 4th, 2008 will go down as one of the saddest days in Leicester City's history.
For the first time next season, Leicester City will play their football in the third tier of English football.
I've got to tell you, you know, outside of bereavement in your family, and that is putting it, it's the next worst feeling I've ever had, I think. You know, that awful day when we finally knew that we'd be relegated to level 3, basically, the whole 3rd division.
A nightmare for all City fans, but the arrival of a new manager would raise spirits and mark the dawn of an exciting era.
Several weeks of hard work by all of us at the club. I'm very pleased to say that we do have our manager on board.
You know, it's a fresh challenge, and it's one that I really look forward to.
At that time he was recommended by my chief executive Lee Hughes, who worked with Nigel in Southampton, and then I did some inquiries, did some due diligence on him, and found that he is the guy that I should be talking to.
Pearson wasted no time in assembling his new look squad, with Cambridge defender Michael Morrison, MK Dons midfielder Lloyd Dyer and Bury's Nicky Adams the first to arrive.
In my first week here, we lost 3 players who played a big part in last season's campaign, but that didn't bother me in the slightest. I mean, firstly we needed to generate some money, but secondly I think you know, it was important to change the mentality here and to get players who wanted to be here first and foremost. So if there was a question mark over whether people wanted to remain at the club, I wasn't bothered who they were. You know, if they wanted to go, so be it.
The manager boosted his squad further with 2 loan signings who already had Premier League experience in Liverpool's Jack Hobbs and Arsenal's Kerrier Gilbert. Both players would prove invaluable.
Keffer at Liverpool told me I could go out on loan, and it's really just looking at the options I had. But as soon as I become aware of Leicester's interest, you know, made it easy, you know, size of the club. They're going to be at the top or thereabouts during the season, so it'd be nice to be part of a successful campaign, you know.
Pearson's other captures included Alexander Tunchev from CSKA Sofia, and the pest was back at Leicester.
On by Bent. Dick off! Yes!
I got a good welcome off a lot of people this morning coming back down. But no, I'm excited, and you know, when I met the manager, I've spoke to the manager, it excited me the way he sees the club's going. It's going to be a challenge to get the club out of this division, but I'm up for it, and that's one of the reasons I came back, because I see it as a challenge in more ways than one as well.
Everyone had a clean slate coming into this pre-season. I was a year older than I was the year before, and probably a bit bigger, stronger, and mentally more ready for it, and I think that's helped me throughout this season.
Over the summer, I sort of thought about, you know, where I could change and do things right, but you know, we came in, had a good pre-season, and you know, didn't really look back.
It is Pulp Fiction, The Wire, The Sopranos, The Shield, Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'll stop there.
Hopes were high then as Leicester kicked off their season against MK Dons, with 6 Foxes making their debuts.
Gilbert. Andy King with some thinking space. Using Howard as the battering ram. Dyer's there, he's beaten the goalkeeper and almost scores against his former club. Mattock. Lovely ball through to Fried, who's beaten the defender, and O'Hanlon brings him down. That is definitely a penalty. And a yellow card it will be to the MK Dons defender as well. He was just beaten for pace and strength and hacked down the Leicester striker. It's Friat. Well taken. Leicester City are off to a flyer in the new league. Gradel getting stuck in. He's a real nuisance for the defenders, this 20-year-old on his debut for Leicester. Can he score? No, passes it on to Fried, who finishes off perfectly. His second goal of the season on the opening day, but a big thank you to Gradel. And Leicester City are starting life in League One with a fine victory.
The first day of the season, going to be a lot of pressure because people are already looking to see how things have changed, and we've managed to get the campaign off to a winning start, and that was always going to be important.
The attention quickly turned to the League Cup, with Matty Friat's strike partner Steve Howard getting in on the act to sink Stockport in the first round. And the Foxes would face the same opposition only 4 days later in the league, with Friat coming closest to breaking the deadlock as a resilient county side held out for a goalless draw.
Tranmere Rovers a little hesitant in building a wall here. Dye takes it quickly. Here's Oakley. And finished off by Howard. Well, that was quick feed and quick thinking by Leicester City. And no doubt something they rehearsed yesterday on the training ground. When you see the replay, they asked permission to take it quickly. Tranmere dishevelled in defence, and Howard makes them pay. Oakley to Friat. Good turn from Friat, who has spotted Howard, takes it brilliantly on his chest, but kept out by Coyne. An excellent save from the former Leicester keeper. Gradel to take the free kick. Just bides his time. There's a bunch of players in the 6-yard box. And the head of those is Friat! Another set-piece routine pays off for Leicester City. It could have been any one of 3 players that got ahead to it, but it was Friat who was ahead of the queue. Greenacre, great determination. The linesman's flagging, but the referee says play on, and Shuka gives Tranmere Rovers a lifeline. Nigel Pearson is not amused. Adams. Substitute has brought some real nuisance value to the game. He gets it back as well. The defenders have to watch their step. It's half blocked by Chorley. Coyne slipping and sliding. The keeper misses his punch. Howard heads it. Friat gets it. Leicester City lead 3-1. A massive air of relief. And it does mean that the unbeaten start to the season continues. 3 wins out of 4.
I think the bookers had put us sort of second favourite behind Leeds, and you know the lads here weren't too happy about that. You know, because Leicester's obviously a big club, and you know we wanted to put the record straight. And you know, like you say, we started really strong, got out in front, and never looked back. Really, we had the pressure of staying there, which you know the team did well to keep going.
After flying out of the traps, boss Nigel Pearson strengthened his squad with the astute capture of vastly experienced fullback Chris Powell, who'd make history on his debut by becoming City's oldest ever debutant, aged 38 years and 354 days.
It's great, you know. I played, I think, my 750th game this year, and Leicester's oldest debutant, Leicester's oldest player. But I've enjoyed it immensely, and you know, what a great achievement at this late stage for me to be part of a champion team.
But it was another senior member of the squad who threatened to cause an upset in the Carling Cup as City tested themselves against Premier League opposition.
This is Stutt. One ball forward towards Bobby Zamora, brings the ball down, has support either side. This is Gira. It's took a deflection and it's creeped in past Martin. Fulham lead, Zoltan Gira. Flicked on by Gradle. Howard. Gradle will get the return. In behind the Fulham defence, across the face of goal, cleared onto Dickoff. It's an equaliser for Leicester. Early in the second half, an immediate reply. Dickoff the scorer, but it was great work by Gradle, who got the cross in, and it fell to Dickoff invitingly. Dyer. Oh, Dickoff has done really well. Here's Dyer again, cleared to King. Oh, what a goal! 2 in 2 minutes for Leicester. They lead the Premiership side in the League Cup. Dickoff, the creator, winning the ball back superbly well. Dyer was always going to struggle to feed through that gap, but as it fell to King, a fantastic goal by the youngster. Gira onto Bullard. Some space for the Fulham midfielder, links up with Davies. Bullard, oh, he's equalised. It's 2-2. Late in the day, Fulham have pulled it back level. Fulham come forward, or maybe just one more attack before we go into extra time. Leicester able to clear. This is Murphy. Oh, it's gone in. Fulham have won it late in injury time. It's 3-2 to the Premiership side, but Leicester have taken them all the way.
Here's David Martin. Good, crisp, clean clearance by him. Howard with a flick. Here's Matty Fryatt. Saved away by Higgs. Fryatt still on it, and Dyer now with a touch. What a finish! Wonderful touch and wonderful finish by Lloyd Dyer. The perfect start for Leicester City. Well, there were 2-3 defenders around him, but a wonderful touch and a great finish. Howard. Oakley. Here's Dyer. Fryatt, but it's away. The chance is still not cleared completely here. This is Oakley. Great goal from Matt Oakley. First of the season for the captain. Well might they smile. It was a goal to cheer any afternoon. Again, the little touch and the roll, and then the perfect finish. Well, it's Fryatt and Dyer standing over this. Fryatt with the right foot might fancy it. It is going to be Matty Fryatt. Oh, straight as an arrow. 5 goals in 5 games now for Matty Fryatt. And goalkeeper Shane Higgs with no chance whatsoever. What a strike. Howard. Forward by King, and Dyer now is in his stride. The defender's across, but it will not stop Lloyd Dyer. Second goal of the game. Shirts off and all bets off. Leicester will win now.
It was soon hats off too as Nigel Pearson scooped the Manager of the Month award for August.
Things like that are a nice bonus, but whether it's August, September, or whether it's February, March, it doesn't matter. The goal remains the same, and really it is about making sure that people stay focused on the job.
When he was manager that month, I says, Nigel, congratulations, and I'd love to congratulate you in the month of April and May next year. That happened, and it looks like that's exactly what is happening.
Andy King midfield. Eva Mendes. Nice.
Well, both these sides showing the sort of confidence you would expect on the back of consecutive victories. As this one is flicked in towards Alexander, and Gary Alexander, who got his first of the season against Hartlepool last week, puts another dent in Leicester ambitions. 1-0 Millwall. Skillfully held up. There's a good ball in here from Fryatt. And then Robinson hacks it straight up in the air. It's a difficult ball for Ford, who makes a hapless attempt to punch the ball, and that could have been forced through. Oakley's effort scrambled away. Morrison with the free kick. Leicester still looking for this elusive first goal. That's Howard. Surely a handball there. Well, for certain it appeared that Chris Hackett had handled. Referee Pat Miller says corner. Astonishing decision. Well, I cannot believe that the official has not seen that as a handball. It rolled down the arm. Millwall are really trying to play time out here. Oh, what has Candle done there? Trezo Candle, the man on loan to Millwall from Leeds, is in severe trouble here, and referee Miller shows the red, and Candle can have absolutely no complaints, and he knows it.
David Martin puts his might behind that one. Howard's flick, helped on by Gradell. Here's Fryatt. Oh, and somehow the goalkeeper Morris kept it out. Comes in again to Howard. Morris chases it, danger over. Well, the goalkeeper had given it up and then somehow just stuck his hand out to deny Leicester. Dyer to Fryatt, Howard. Great run here from Dyer, he's beaten the defenders and beaten the goalkeeper. The third goal of the season for the new Leicester City winger. Well, a move that he started, and with the pass from Howard, finished as well. Jarvis to take the corner. Comes back, Adam Chambers. An equaliser for Leyton Orient. Oh, a mistake from the defender, Fryatt onto it very quickly. Oh, he had to wait a long time, the bar to the rescue for Orient. Quick thinking from Fryatt, squirmed away from the defender, but the goalkeeper provided just enough of an obstacle. 3 minutes to go. Dyer, Oakley, good 1-2, comes to Fryatt, good stop, will it go in, will it go in? Yes, it will! Fryatt with his 6th goal of the season. An act of pure determination for Leicester. Fryatt had a couple of stabs at it. It came to DJ Campbell, who had the defender in a spin, and it was Fryatt who finished it off. Into the final seconds of the match now. DJ Campbell's going for a third here. Gives it to King. Gets it back, and King makes it 3-1. The points are definitely in the bag. At the end of the day, Leicester have just worn Leyton Orient down. The fitness, the passing and the finishing, just superior.
Our late goal tally is not only a testament to the fitness, but it's also it's a big factor in winning games. It doesn't matter whether you score in the first minute or the last minute. It's about winning games, and nobody's really bothered about those sort of stats at the end of the season. All you see it as is a result. Now, for me, what is important is that the mentality of the players is that we have a 95-minute mentality where you've got to see a game through.
Here's Collins, steady away. It's Powell who wins the header back. Oakley with a little flick. And finally, Leicester do have control of it here. Onside here. Dyer is onside, and inside is Oakley. Yes, well, it was hard work, but the hard work paid off in the end. Well, the ball played in for Matty Oakley. Richie Humphries, the defender, did his best, but Oakley was the more determined. Nicky Adams with one arm raised, signifying to his teammates the delivery. That's a strong header by Howard. And Fryatt just unable to keep it down, but a good chance for Leicester. There's Martin with a clearance. Howard between the two gets a flick on. Well, Nelson's done a little here, and Fryatt did ever so well. Couldn't quite turn it into a goal.
Another win for City, courtesy of their stand-in skipper, who was revelling in his new role.
I wanted to put right last year. I didn't want to be involved in a relegation and have that on your sort of CV. So it was disappointing for me last year. Obviously, we put it right this year, and I've had a good year with scoring goals as well, which was one of my aims for this year. So hopefully, I can continue that next year.
Yeah, great season. He's an experienced player. He's played in the Premiership, the Championship for many years now, and he's helped a lot of the young lads especially come through this season, and yeah, giving them the armband looked like a good decision. He's led by example the whole season, and he's played pretty much every game.
This is Oakley. Great goal from Matt Oakley.
Martin clears. It's Lloyd Dyer's flick on. This is Matty Fryatt moving infield. Decides to have a go. It's palmed away by Gherkin. Steve Howard back in possession for Leicester. There's a flag up though on the far side, but it was Fryatt's shot that nearly gave Leicester the lead. Well, not the best of corners, and Fryatt picks the ball up for Leicester. Has runners either side of him, but manages to find Lloyd Dyer on the Leicester left. Happy to run at the Colchester defenders. He's got a couple in the middle, but goes for goal, and what a goal from Lloyd Dyer. Fourth goal of the season for the impressive winger. Colchester just didn't close him down, invited him on, and left-footed, he's found the bottom corner of the goal. Dyer hooks the ball into the feet of Fryatt. Howard alongside him. Howard shot, it's a wicked deflection and a really good save from Gherkin. Yates is over the free kick. It's a good one. Oh, it's come back off the post. Looks as though Leicester will hang on to these 3 points and return to the top of the table.
Bonfire. Batman.
Oakley. Now to Adams. Shouldn't have been pulled by the defender there, but he continues and plays it through to Fryatt, who takes it in his stride and gives Leicester City the lead. Well, Fryatt has got off to a great scoring start to the season, hasn't managed to beat a keeper in his last 3 matches, but he is back on song. An up and under from Andy King. Fryatt helps it down. Into the path of Dyer. Oh, that's handball. The referee says that Goodwin used his hand. Stan Ternant cannot believe his luck. Goodwin plays Charades with a referee who tells him that he could have done something about it. The hand was definitely used. And it's a penalty to be taken by Friat. Sends Glennon the wrong way. He's 9th of the season. 2-0 to Leicester. Massive throw from Nathan Clark. Back in by Goodwin. Roberts gives the defenders the slip. And I think that may well have taken a slight deflection off Jack Hobbs for wrong foot David Martin. But it gives Huddersfield a chance. Huddersfield just throwing bodies now into the Leicester penalty area, into the final 15 minutes. Goodwin's long, hopeful ball. Dickinson's there! The equaliser for Huddersfield Town. Oakley with a javelin throw. Goalkeeper comes and then stays. Retrieved by Andy King. Little flick into the area. Friat gives it to Dyer. It took an age, but it went in, and that should be the winner for Leicester City. Leicester were up, Huddersfield came back, and in the final minute, Lloyd Dyer has scored the winner.
Cracking first half so far. Adams with a roll ball out for Gilbert. On loan from Arsenal, of course, Oakley. And then Adams again, a little curling ball here. Keeper comes and stops. Howard's header, he's so unlucky. Lloyd Dyer, one of the misses of the season already. Terrible miss. So the free kick here, swung across by Dyer for Howard. Steve Howard does not miss from there. Headed the ball down into the ground, and it then bounced up and beyond Mark Crossley, possibly confusing the keeper, but awful marking from Oldham. Andy Little with the throw. Back in with Lomax. Not a bad ball in from him. Gradle with the clearance. It'll drop for Whittaker, and Danny Whittaker. Oldham may preserve this unbeaten home run. Super finish from Whittaker.
Many times in the boardroom, other directors will say, well, this was our best game we played. I say, well, thank you very much, you know. So, but it's difficult league to get out of it, and whoever comes down to this league from up there, it's not going to be picnic there.
Because we've been billed as the favourites from day one, and because the expectation levels are higher, the pressure is always going to be on teams like us.
Ibera coming over the halfway line. So cross in, which Gilbert doesn't get to. Nichols does, and he's rolled over the line. Walsall lead by a goal to nil. Grado with this corner on the left-hand side towards the far post where King is unmarked, and he's managed to squeeze it in. Leicester level. Andy King's third of the season, and there wasn't really much to aim for. Got it between the defender and the goalkeeper. Oakley gets the ball into the 18-yard area. Howard has got the touch. Oh, and he's off the line by Roberts. The keeper came and got nowhere near it. Leicester nearly going in front at the break. Flicked on by Ricketts. This is Nichols. Ricketts into the area. It's his header. It's his goal. Walsall are back in front right after half-time. A potential upset is on the cards at the Walker Stadium. Gradle's corner. Tunchev, 2-2. The goalkeeper came and got nowhere near Tunchev, who's able to flick home his first goal for Leicester. Gradle, the creator, with the corner, and Tunchev heads into an unguarded goal. Howard to Friat. Leicester players joining him in the middle. Friat shot. Oh, Howard! It's gone through his legs. A golden chance to win this one at the death.
A helicopter touchdown at the Walkers before the home match against Northampton to deliver the match ball as part of the Remembrance Day activities. But unfortunately for Foxes fans, City were denied the victory that would propel them back up into the automatic promotion spots, despite creating the better chances.
Just a hit and hope more than anything else. It's a good challenge and a real opportunity for Dyer, put through by Oakley. Here's Dyer, blocked by Fielding, still not away, and unlucky, couldn't quite readjust himself right. It was more instinctive than anything else. King, onside, Matt Fryatt, straight through on goal, and maybe he had too much time. Looking for his 10th for double figures, but not today, maybe.
There's Martin. He's aimed it at right to Max Alain Gradel. That's neat play by him. It's a terrific cross as well, and Howard! Oh, he's offside. The flag's up on this near side, so the celebrations remain mooted. And it was a good effort from Leicester. Here's a ball for maybe Fryatt to chase down if he can. Ever the worker, Gradel. Good ball in, away by Thompson. Should have been the defenders, but Fryatt, 10th goal of the season, has given Leicester the lead. Well, this never-say-die attitude, saw the ball coming and instinctively got there. Martin's big boot again, and Howard as ever up there with a willing header. Dyer with a long cross, Gradel puts it back, and Fryatt to the far post will make it 2 for Leicester City. It's been a very satisfying first half for them now. Again, just appearing with that goal scorer's instinct. Here's Thornton. Evading his man well here. Johnson with a shot! How did that get in? Well, Bradley Johnson let fly, and somehow Brighton are back in this game. Thornton again. Here's Virgo. Aniensa. Back to Bradley Johnson once more. Who lets one fly? That's a wonderful goal, a second on his debut. Here's Virgo with a header. Aniensa's away here. Trouble for Leicester in the final minute of this game. Oh, it's turned in by Jack Hobbs. Calamity for Leicester. From 2-0 up, they look like losing now 3-2.
The game at Brighton was not very nice to be involved in, to be honest with you, and obviously with me scoring your own goal, it was a bad night, but yeah, it sparked that run, so maybe looking back on it, maybe it wasn't such a bad thing.
People like myself and Mark Edworthy and Oakes, Stevie Howard, Dickie, Barry Houser, the older boys, we've seen it, and I think it's just a quiet word. I think the boss knows and trusts that we can say to one or two of the young boys that, doesn't matter about that, that's in the past. It's what you can do on the training ground and what you can do in future games.
"24. Favourite saying? I don't know, I'm always saying mate. All right, mate?
November began on a sad note for City as the club paid tribute to one of their all-time legends, John Sjoberg, who'd lost his battle against illness. Known for his great courage and no-nonsense approach, John made 413 appearances for the Foxes, scoring 19 goals.
Sjoberg getting there. John Sjoberg.
If you're going in to get the ball, you're going to make them know you're there. You can't, it's no good going in like a fairy. You'll get blown away.
Leicester certainly had a dip in form recently, 3 draws and 1 defeat. This will drop to Kuffour, and Kuffour increases the misery at the moment for Leicester. Henderson given no chance, his 2nd goal since joining the Pirates. Time clearly running out here for Leicester. It's inexplicable why their form has fallen away so much after that great start to the season. Long ball here from Hobbs, however, nodded down into the area. Good little ball, chance for Fryatt, and Fryatt may have rescued something here for Leicester. The angled ball in from Barry Hale's pass, and Fryatt's got number 12 of his season, darting between the 2 Bristol defenders and angling it beyond the keeper. Last hope, surely. Adams with the corner. There's a real scramble going on in there, and it's poked in. It's that man again, and Matty Fryatt has 2 in 3 minutes, and they've turned the game right on its head. The lean run is over, thanks to the poaching ability of Fryatt.
A last gasp victory over Bristol Rovers, but City's league run was interrupted by a 3rd Johnstone's Paint Trophy match. Leicester had already beaten Hartlepool in the first round with goals from Steve Howard, Nicky Adams and Matty Fryatt, before goalkeeper Paul Henderson performed heroics in the 2nd stage penalty shootout against Lincoln City. The run was to end at Rotherham though, enabling City to concentrate on promotion whilst also impressing in the FA Cup.
Did really well to keep that alive then. Here's Fryatt. Too quick for Albrighton. Howard's in the centre, so is Dyer. And King at the far post. This is Dyer! Finally, Leicester City have got their act together. Their most flowing move of the half so far. And it's Dyer in on the end of it. Mattock. Certainly revitalised since the break, Leicester. Lloyd Dyer. Now it's Fryatt. What a good goal! That's what this fellow is all about. Poaching of the highest quality. He's been a revelation this season in front of goal, and he's underlined that once more now. Really impressive combination play. And Fryatt with such a cool finish beyond Christe into the corner. Is it a good match? Matt Oakley. Leicester on the prowl again. Off a crossbar and in. From Andy King. The keeper caught totally by surprise. Such awareness shown there. That really is a super goal. There seemed to be no danger, but nobody closed it down. And so elegantly chipped beyond the keeper, in off the frame of the goal. Bent it beyond him. And it's 3-0.
Some of the young boys, the way they've performed this year, I think is exceptional. You know, I think Andy King, for me, has been such a star.
He's had a fabulous season, there's no doubt about that. Not just the way he's played and dealt with the pressures of being a regular in the side, but also his contribution with goals as well. He's scored a lot of goals from midfield.
I've been really pleased with how the season's gone for myself. I'm thankful for the manager for giving me that chance, and yeah, I'm hoping to have taken it with both hands and hopefully kick on next year as well.
Michael Morrison decides to go long towards Steve Howard, who gets the flick on. Dyer lets it run nicely and finds the net to give Leicester the lead. A simple goal, but so well executed. King tries to squeeze the ball through to Howard. This is Fryatt, trying to get himself some space, which he does. It's a good save by Wagner. Dyer can't make it two. It's another good save from the goalkeeper. Fryatt with the first effort, and then it was Dyer coming in to nearly claim his second.
The side had good goals in it, Lloyd and Kingy as well. They chipped in with a few goals as well.
But I think we've chipped in from all areas, you know. Midfield have been great and a few from the back, so yeah, it's been good.
Here's Dyer, and it's misplaced. Well, one back though by Matt Oakley. Now, what's he trying to do here? Oh my word, it's a peach of a goal. An absolute peach of a goal from Matt Oakley. Won the ball back in the first instance. Little sachet of the hips, and what a finish. Morrison with a header. It's a chase here for Matty Fryatt. The keeper's out, he's beaten him. Surely a second for Leicester. It is a roll home from Matty Fryatt. 2-0 up. Surely victory on the cards now. A brave challenge here. The keeper outside his area couldn't use his hands. And Fryatt rolls it in, and Leicester on the way to a win, surely. Smith with a cross, the header is down. It's Cox! Simon Cox has put the flutters in City's hearts now. Here's Sean Morrison with a long throw. Michael Morrison can't head it away! Barry Core, 2 goals in 3 minutes. City have thrown it away.
Scunthorpe playing a very high line here. It's a little flick over from Fryatt. Lloyd Dyer's away, takes his time and slots it past Joe Murphy. Well, indecisiveness in the Scunthorpe defence, picked up upon by Fryatt. Dyer had them beaten and tucked it past the Scunthorpe keeper. Well, it's definitely a throw to Scunthorpe. Taken quickly, this is Woodford, beats one, bounces off two. Sparrow to Hayes. Drives Scunthorpe United back into the game. Mattock. There's Bruno Berner with a little bit of space. Down into the far post. Oakley heads it down. Fryatt, oh, good save by Murphy. And Morridge nips in just ahead of Oakley. DJ Campbell. Up and under from Fryatt. King's there, takes his time and finishes fantastically. Well, King, who's in brilliant form, ghosted in there. There was no panic, knew what he was doing. Took 2 defenders out and slipped it superbly past the goalkeeper.
We've done that all season, you know, gone to the so-called lesser grounds and picked up 3 points, scrapping out victories, and that's probably why we are in the league.
Mattock receiving the ball down his left-hand side. Dyer has come across to support him. And Mattock wanting the ball back as well. Here he is. Fryatt with some space. Turns, scores! Leicester in front through Matty Fryatt. And Crew, who haven't won away all season, it would seem unlikely that that is going to change at the Walkers Stadium this evening. Fryatt with a very neat finish. It's Lunt with the free kick, headed clear by Oakley. Header was from Jones. And Leicester able to clear again. This is DJ Campbell, who's run into a bit of a cul-de-sac, and it's come infield to Zola. His effort is goal-bound, and it's a goal. Crew are level, Calvin Zola. Gradle's corner, hanging in the air. King, 2-1 to Leicester. It's 2 in as many games for Andy King. A sweet header that will surely see Leicester claim 3 points and keep a grip of top spot in League One.
And the league leaders would soon have a new face in their ranks as Mark Davis joined City with only a minute to spare in the transfer window. The midfielder making his debut off the bench that weekend.
Straight from the hands of Roberts. What a great goalkeeper he's been down the years. Very experienced player. Dagenham, a very useful side. Leicester mustn't take them lightly, that's for sure. What a hapless miskick by Dyer there. Strevens, and the ball into the area here, and it'll be tucked in, and Dagenham and Redbridge will lead. The goal scorer is Matt Ritchie. Howard, as always, gets the little flick onto Matty Fryatt. Fryatt again, oh, a delightful turn from Fryatt! Super equaliser. And that really was all down to Fryatt's first touch. Beautiful goal from City's leading scorer. Watch this ball in, but watch how he kills it just about stone dead and swivels in one, and the keeper's no hope after that. Well, Nigel Pearson will have admired that with the rest of us. Hint of a smile. Saunders upfield. Missed by Tunchev. Dagenham a chance here again. Strevens a little dummy from him. Saved at the first attempt by Martin. And Strevens gets the due reward he deserves. 2-1 and Dagenham back in front. They are jubilant. A lovely touch there into the area. And then it swung across. That was surely a handball. Okoronkwo, the defender, and the referee had no hesitation, and there is no complaint either. Okoronkwo sticking the arm out, and it gives Fryatt the chance of his second and his 18th of the season. Roberts nearly kept it out. Well, he looks disconsolate, and he goes for that, and he may actually have got a touch with his right hand. Once again, Martin predominant with the kick and Howard in the air. Mark Edworthy, nice little clip ball over the top from him. They're onside here. It's Fryatt for the third time. Sublime finish for Matty Fryatt, and that is what he's all about. He is a cool customer in that area, and this is first hat-trick for Leicester City. But the former Walsall striker is in tremendous form this season. Edworthy with the ball over the top. What a neat clip that one is. Dyer fancied it. It's Fryatt's goal.
Favourite joke? Lloyd Dyer.
Favourite club mascot?
Lloyd Dyer. Kerry Gilbert. No, it's got to be Filbert. Sorry, Filbert.
Milsom, Betsy, Ravel, Milsom again, loses out to Oakley. Here's Fryatt. Got Adam Barrett for company, but loses him and scores again. Hat-trick last week in the FA Cup against Dagenham and Redbridge. He's on target again, and it's his 20th of the campaign, and we're only in December. Francis gets it back. Oh, and again, nice play by Laurent. And in towards the near post, and just beyond it by Ravel. Hobbs was the nearest man to him, couldn't get there first. Now with Powell. That's for the safety of David Martin. Howard gets the touch. Now Fryatt. Still Fryatt. Matty Fryatt! It's another goal! 5 in 8 days, really. He just can't stop scoring. And already this game looks beyond Southend. Here's Powell. Oakley with a touch. A shot by Fryatt, was that an arm? Yes, penalty. Clark adjudged to have blocked Fryatt's shot with his arm. And Fryatt with another chance for a second successive hat-trick. There was never any doubt. He really does have the goal-scoring Midas touch.
Back-to-back hat-tricks took Fryatt past the 20-goal barrier before Christmas, a feat no City player had achieved since Derek Dougan 42 years earlier.
There's Dougan, and that'll be number 1, the first goal this season against Sheffield Wednesday, scored by Dougan.
Back-to-back hat-tricks, just was it the first time since Derek Dougan, I think, was it?
Matty Fryatt.
Oh, Matty Fryatt?
Yeah, Matty Fryatt.
Championship material.
It's unbelievable, isn't it, this season? Top striker in the country, in my opinion.
Friat with some space, turns, scores!
Going into every game, he was going to score.
Once he started to score goals, he never stopped.
If it wasn't for his goals, we wouldn't be where we are in the league now.
It's a chase here for Matty Friat. The keeper's out. He's beaten him. Surely a second for Leicester. It is a roll home from Matty Friat.
No, it's gone really well for me.
Now it's Friat. What a good goal!
Yeah, it's just been a phenomenal season.
Here's Cleveland Taylor causing a few problems for the City defence. Away by Andy King. Taylor pops it back in there. Thurwell with a header over the top. Graham's onside, is he? Yes, he is, and Danny Graham gets the opening goal. 27 minutes played. Livesey just eking it towards a little bit of safety, but this is Howard. Playing for the throw-in, but showed alertness to keep it in there. Half away, Dyer again. Andy King, what a goal! That's a wonderful strike by Andy King to level things up on the hour mark. This is a great finish. Here's Oakley with a corner. Howard's header down! Bruno Berner will claim that, and City could well be on their way to a 5th successive win. Real pressure applied, and the goods delivered by Berner.
The team spirit's been great. This is the thing I noticed when I first come here. Everyone's really involved and gets on really well, and yeah, it shows in the performances and that character side of it. We need one. If we're behind and we need to win like we did at Carlisle and places like that. It's really pushed us through, you know.
David Martin with the Leicester free kick in the air. It's over Steve Howard, but Friat won't give up the chase, and he's done well there. He's kept the ball in play, keeps the move alive. A cross comes infield, oh, and it's gone in! An own goal by Craig Morgan, sliced beyond his own goalkeeper. But surely Matt Friat must take a huge chunk of the congratulations for keeping the ball in play, and then the cross which was turned beyond his own goalkeeper. Boyd, some neat skills, but dispossessed by Oakley. Claims of a free kick not given. That's Gilbert's ball forward, and the goalkeeper in no man's land. Friat to make it 2, and does. That's his 23rd of the season. He probably got his just desserts for his work in the first goal, but this one was made simple for him as Joe Lewis came rushing so far out and leaving the goal unattended. Oakley to take the free kick, plenty of movement, and it's King at the near post, makes it 3 for Leicester. Question marks over the Peterborough defending. King with space at the near post to flick the ball beyond Joe Lewis. 3 goals, 3 points. The Foxes looking forward to the final whistle and being on top of the pile on Christmas Day. Here's Howard. Dickoff is with him. Howard goes for goal. Oh, and it gets better and better for Leicester. That's 4, and that will sign them off for Christmas. Howard given space and time, didn't need Dickoff, went alone and found the back of the net.
They say that the Christmas period can make or break a season. There's lots of games in a small period of time, and we had a really good Christmas period, and come January we were out in front by a little way, which has stood us in good stead for the second half of the season.
4 goals had knocked the stuffing out of Peterborough, but the task would be harder at Ellen Road as the new Leeds coach and former Foxes favourite Simon Grayson was introduced to the crowd.
Dyer's header. Howard into Friat. Still with Friat, has Oakley to his right. Oakley! Beyond Ankergren. Leicester looking for their 6th straight win ahead at Ellen Road. Friat the provider, Oakley with the finish. Stoppage time. Hobbs with a header away. Howson back in. Delph. Howson. Snodgrass! Right at the end! The two substitutes combined to give Simon Grayson a point.
Building through the middle with Davies there, the man who's on loan from Wolverhampton Wanderers. Fryatt. Nick Turn, they're allowing it to move on here, and there's a chance in the area for Howard, and Steve Howard takes it. Scores for the second game running at the Walker Stadium. Having gone through a barren spell, it's 2 in 2 home matches for Howard. Fryatt's ball in there, it's just flicked on by Davies. Easy meet. Martin always looks for the head of Steve Howard in these situations, and Howard it is who gets that touch on. Nice little touches around the edge of the area. Gilbert punched away by the goalkeeper Samson, but not very far, and teed up here for King, and Andy King makes it 2. 9 for the season. Well, Samson's are supposed to have strength. There was no strength in this Samson's punch, and it really led to Leicester's second goal, and Hereford's misery away from home continues.
United scored a late consolation, but City held on to ensure they'd end 2008 top of the table, with boss Nigel Pearson landing his second Manager of the Month award only 6 months into the job.
The bloke's a legend, he really is. How low we were when we got relegated last year. Just look at the place, it's just buzzing, totally buzzing.
Best is O'Neill. All these about characters and that in the past, you know, forget them because they're all clowns. He knows what he's on about.
Hey, what a great manager, he's done well with the lads.
Best manager since Martin O'Neill, definitely.
He's all right, good manager, we'll keep him.
But he's got to be the boss, and that's what he is, you know. But if you've got a problem, then you can go to him and he'll deal with it.
He's kept us grounded when we need to be, and he's keeping us motivated. Very professional, he's very well organised.
Southampton at home last year. Max Gradle.
The new year kicked off with Fox's fans thinking the team had given up goals as their resolution, as City and Crystal Palace fought out a scoreless FA Cup third-round tie.
Big boot again here required from David Martin. Howard, there's ever such a presence in midfield. It's taken down by Matty Fryatt, and here's Oakley! Efficient finishing by Matt Oakley to give Leicester the early lead. Just 9 minutes played, and good football all around for that opening goal. Andy King's having a look here, and will strike it through the wall! Well, Jack Hobbs maybe should have done better there. A chance missed. There's Davis, and Lloyd Dyer. Matty Oakley is there in support again. Over the top towards Howard, gets the header in. Mark Davis, the man on loan. First goal for Leicester. Looks as though he's been injured here as well in the collision. Andrew Cave-Brown coming in late. Here's Mark Davis. Mark Davis into the penalty area, down he goes. The defender puts him on his backside, and it will be a penalty kick. No doubts about it. Contact made, the referee in a good position. Here's Dickoff, rolls it in. It's a third goal for Leicester, and surely the win on the cards now.
Dicko's had a bit of a frustrating year as well for him, because he had quite a serious operation on his back, I think around October time. But what I would say is this: the players who are in the first team squad who have not been playing regular, their contribution is as important, because they are fundamental to creating the atmosphere.
So he hasn't played as much as he probably wanted this season, but for me he's been a great help.
Scannell with a quick throw after that little tussle. This is Carl. Eiffel. Back to goal, has got the shot in. Oh, he's took a deflection. A cruel deflection as far as Leicester are concerned. In the back of the net via Andy King. Palace lead. The touch was too heavy by King, and Palace are looking to come forward from that. This is Scannell in behind, goalkeeper to beat, and does so. 2-0 to the Championship side. Howard. This is Chambers. Low ball in, Grado got the touch and has steered it home. His first ever goal for Leicester, but it will come too late to save anything from this game.
Little bit of a feel of a cut-tie tonight. Leicester City, very much the big boys coming to Somerset on a chilly Monday night in January. Yeovil looking to cause an upset. Pitch looks pretty good. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on it though, because it was cutting up quite considerably during the warm-up. Temperatures plummeting as well. That's neat from Howard, through to Friat again. Well, cut out again for Yeovil. That's a fine save. The follow-up is wide. What an opportunity for Oakley to continue his good scoring run of late. Chilly night here. Some feel the cold a little more than others. This is Dyer, and this is potentially dangerous. Teed up towards the far post. Howard back off the woodwork and into the roof of the net. They just can't find a way through, Leicester.
Let's not kid ourselves. His team are where they deserve to be. And you'll just be hoping they can see it all the way through to the end.
Oakley's corner. Down by Howard, takes another swing at it. The big man up front for Leicester. Davis. He's got out of a tight situation once in spectacular start tonight, does it again, combines with Howard. Great stuff again from Davis. Back to Howard for Leicester, 1-0. Great goal from Leicester City. Stephen Howard with the breakthrough.
Well, Stephen Howard with a breakthrough, but I'll tell you what, take a bow, Mark Davis. He's made this goal.
It's cleverly the Leicester City debutant. Mattock twisting, turning, shooting. Terrific goal by Joe Mattock, and that puts this matter to bed.
And that is a brilliant finish to find that bottom corner. Still got an awful lot to do there. Little feint and a super curler into that corner. And past Wagonar. It's taken a lot to beat that young man in the Yeovil goal, but that's quality, absolute quality.
After extending their lead at the top of the table to 7 points, boss Nigel Pearson snapped up another exciting youngster on loan.
What a moment for Cleverley.
When you're recruiting players, it's about making sure that you do your homework. It's not just about how good they are as players, it's trying to find a bit of background on them. We've got it right more often than getting it wrong this year, and I think that's always going to be important.
Over the top towards Howard, gets the header in, Mark Davis!
Yeah, it gives everyone a boost, you know, 2 quality midfield players coming in from bigger clubs.
You know, when you bring the young players, you got to be sure that you bring the quality, and fortunately when you bring the player from Liverpool or Man U, most likely there is a certain quality.
Huddersfield, a very unpredictable side, but they have this corner kick. In goes Williams, he had a free header there, and then there's a miss kick inside the Leicester area. This time it's Jevons, and it's beneath the bar. Phil Jevons with his second goal in 3 games gives Huddersfield the lead. Hobbs will knock this one up there, try and find Howard. But it's Collins who gets, well, a half clearance away, and it's pinged back in, and there's the equaliser from Michael Morrison, goal number 1 of his Leicester career. What a moment for him. Straight in again, Once again, Leicester struggling to clear their lines. It's now with the former Blackpool man, Keegan Parker. Parker curls a beauty. Sublime finish from Keegan Parker. Only his second goal for Huddersfield. Well, it took until injury time at the Galfam Stadium earlier in the season for Leicester to get a win, and they've just come back here to get an equaliser. On 59 minutes, Bruno Berner. Oakley took that one sharply. Lloyd Dyer into the Huddersfield area, side-footed in by Morrison and into the net from Fryatt. I think he knew very little. Huddersfield complaining about a handball, but Fryatt claims his 24th of a memorable campaign. Ooh, there was a suspicion. Oakley it is with the corner. Howard in there again, as always. It's goal number 4. It's a day of firsts. First for Jack Hobbs this time.
Been a great season. I think I've progressed. I've gone through a couple of a little bad spell myself, but I think I've come out of it well, and it's all helped me develop as a player, you know, and I'm really grateful for the experience.
Leicester's next opponents were Sporting City's third choice kit to avoid Brighton's shirt clashing with the home side, and it seemed to throw the Foxes off their stride as a stalemate followed.
Jackman takes. Throws downward header off the line by Gilbert. Back in again. Blocked again. Still not clear. Oakley hits it. Hit Gilbert on the line and goes in. Morrison throw. On by Howard towards Fryatt, who goes down, and Mike Dean says penalty. Fryatt was felled by the challenge from Mark Hughes. And Mike Dean had no hesitation. Howard keeps his nerve. 1-1. Martin forward. Throws header. Poor one. Fryatt. Real opportunity. And still unblocked. Howard maybe. Just wide. It's not to be for Leicester. Howard brings in cleverly. And Dyer! Just over a quarter of an hour to go, and Leicester nudge in front. It was a good move. Howard to Cleverly, Cleverly to Dyer, Dyer to the back of the net. In towards Clark. Good save by Martin. Pro blocked again. Was it Martin? Was it Powell? It doesn't matter. It stays 2-1. They're trying everything, Northampton, but Leicester are hanging on.
Oh, I think the good fellas, yeah. Clay pigeon shooting.
Well, you can take our word for it. It's Matty Oakley here who's delivering. Andy King with a header back in, and it's Matty Fryatt who gets the touch that turns it home. Good header back into trouble, and Fryatt just putting out the boot to clip it in. Here's Gilbert's. Oakley, now Dyer. This is Steve Howard. A little chip towards Andy King. Oh, it's a terrific goal from Andy King. 10th of the season, great control there. There's Oakley. Now King, Howard, Fryatt, good footwork from Leicester City. Cleverly now is in there. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. A delight to behold. Wonderful passing amongst those Leicester players, and cleverly finished. Cleverly's long ball, Howard on the chase. The goalkeeper didn't know whether to stick or twist. It's still a chance here. Oh, it's squeezed in by Steve Howard. Perseverance pays off. City leading now. Their 4th goal. Well, the goalkeeper in all kinds of confusion, but put in that state of mind by Howard's persistence. Zaboob with a free kick. Ibero wins the header, and Mattis turns it in. It might not matter in terms of the outcome, but it's a goal back for Walsall.
We played against Walsall when nobody else was playing that week, and again we maximised that opportunity and took the 3 points and had a very good performance, to cap it all off.
Well, if Walsall found itself at the centre of a blizzard, it was a snowstorm that engulfed the Walkers ahead of their television showdown with Oldham.
Obviously, you've seen the weather today. It's not, it's not ideal for training, but we'll do everything we can to make sure the players are prepared, right, for what's going to be, like I said before, a very tough game.
They're in the playoffs. They're doing quite well themselves, so it'll be difficult. But if we play the way we've been playing, then there's no reason we can't get 3 points.
Howard's header on. Onto the rebound. Oh, hits the post and wouldn't quite fall into the path of Fryatt.
Well, he's wondering how that stayed out. I think everybody is.
Fryatt trying to get in behind Hazel, but he's been equal to everything so far. The Oldham centre-back. Fryatt's there again, though. And it nearly sneaked through to Cleverley. And it has. But he couldn't force it in. Heroic defending. What a chance that was. And away by Hobbs. Mayer. That's dangerous, very dangerous, and that's a penalty. The referee had no hesitation, and indeed, things get worse for Oldham. Their goalkeeper Fleming red-carded, and now they have to face a penalty, and they've got a big problem. And what they don't have is a substitute goalkeeper. He hasn't had one on the bench for a while now, John Sheridan. And one of the oldest outfield players in the Football League is about to get a stint in goal. Matty Fryatt, the top scorer in English football, has missed. Unbelievable.
Right smile. I wonder what he's really thinking inside there.
Oakley over the ball. Looks as though he's going to set it up for King to smash one. Decent save, and again. Well, it's not quite Montgomery in the cup final all those years ago, but he'll claim it was.
I suppose on the upside, when he took his shirt off, I felt quite good about myself.
Well, Dean Windass, I must say, I've seen him do some crazy things and some wonderful things. But a standing goalkeeper, I've never seen that before.
That was a typical Dean Windass contribution. I had to have a bit of a smile about that, really, because it could only happen like that. And again, disappointed not to win the game, but football does throw these strange situations up.
He's a character. I just love to see people like him in the game.
Oakley to take the Leicester corner on the right-hand side. It's Howard who rises. King! Oh, it's up back off the post. Seemed more likely to score than to miss from there, as Howard's header came back across and really should have done better. Mattock's ball, which Howard meets in the air. Swindon have been able to clear the ball away. This is Carnu. Now Painter. Early ball over the top, and Cox is in behind here. Good save by Martin, but the follow-up is finished by Cox. And there is a shot lead at the Walkers for Swindon. The strugglers lead the leaders. No handball given, although the ball is still at the feet of Matty Fryatt. Mattock forward as well. 4 to aim for in the middle. Howard is up at the far post. King! Oh, he's hit the post again! It may just be one of those days for Leicester. The clock is ticking away as Leicester come forward once again. Chambers is in there. This is Oakley on the edge of the area. King, good first touch. King has done it! 1-1. Late drama at the Walkers. The unbeaten run will click on to the number 18. And Andy King, with some very good footwork, has salvaged the points from this game.
It's the third time these sides have met already this season, so they know one another pretty well. The corner is sort of floated in by Oakley. There's a header from Wayne Brown, close to his first goal as a Leicester player. Brown, good save, Aaron Lee Barrett. Right on halfway. Oakley contesting with Humphreys. Oh, and Humphreys there makes a bad slip. It's let Oakley through as well, and Oakley will slip it to his right for Howard. And Steve Howard does what he did here in September. He puts the ball into Hartlepool's net, and Leicester City lead. Porter. He's a slippery customer, the Australian, and he's gone beyond the defender there, and Hobbs has taken him down, and referee Nigel Miller says penalty kick to Hartlepool. Skillful play from Joel Porter, and Hobbs just sliced into him. It's number 18 of Joel Porter's season, and Hartlepool are back level in the game. Their first goal in 3 matches against Leicester this season. It's a huge punt from Oakley, well worth the chase here from Howard, and Howard up against Lee Barrett, who foils him. Where would they be without their keeper? Oakley slicing Hartlepool open here with Burner, and the goalkeeper commits himself, and the referee has a decision to make and points to the spot. What was Lee Barrett doing? No hesitation from the keeper, overcommitted himself, down went Burner, penalty. So Steve Howard it is for a double on the night. He scores. 10 minutes to go. We're into injury time at Victoria Park. Hartlepool looking for a dramatic finale here. Chance for Sweeney to get this ball across, and he does do for Monkhouse! It's Andy Monkhouse! Some glory at last for Hartlepool against Leicester.
Held to a draw, but Leicester's number 9 had once again proved his worth, with Steve Howard's 2 goals helping stretch Leicester's unbeaten league record to 19 games.
Back to Howard for Leicester, 1-0. Great goal from Leicester City. Stephen Howard with the breakthrough.
No doubt about it, Stevie Howard's the player of the season for me.
Stephen Howard, a giant goal from the big man.
He's a player's player, and the staff have always appreciated his contribution in games, even when he's not scoring. So, again, he's been a big player for us this season.
He's got Player of the Year, and he's definitely deserved that. He's been brilliant for us all season. He takes a lot of knocks and bumps from Matty, and Matty's such a good finisher. He's there to put the ball in the net.
Matty Bryant!
He's been brilliant. He's taken all the knocks for me, done the dirty work, but not always the fancy, and he's chipped in along the way, and he's a great leader as well.
In towards Howard, who aims it towards Fryatt, who takes it beyond Phillips. And it's another goal for Matt Fryatt and another assist for Steve Howard. 26 of the season for Fryatt, but how many of them have come courtesy of his strike partner? Kufor, and once more. In towards Duffy, caught by Hobbs, penalty. Graham Horwood, the referee, points to the spot, adjudges that to be a deliberate foul. And could it even get worse? It does! Red card for Jack Hobbs. Leicester down to 10. Ricky Lambert. Saved! Mark Bonn! Terrific goalkeeping. Look how much he enjoyed it. On loan from Blackburn Rovers with a premier save.
Morrison is over this free kick for Leicester, aims towards the far side where Howard awaits. It's his header. Fryatt. Oh, it's well done by Fryatt. Oh, that's a really good goal by Leicester. Matt Fryatt, the scorer. Some neat, close control. Howard's flick on in, and Fryatt turned 3 MK Don defenders inside out and slots the ball home for an important lead. Oh, nice turn by Regan, away from Brown. Laid off by Wilbram. Shot comes in and into the back of the net. It's Levin, the goal scorer. Question marks possibly over the goalkeeping as Bunn could only help it into the net. Lewington. Ball played in, to miss it, Wilbram back in, this is Levin. Oh, and he's got it! MK Dons take a rather fortunate lead as the ball bounced off Bunn, the goalkeeper, and into the back of the net via Peter Levin. This really is last chance saloon now for Leicester, deep into injury time. Gradle scores! What an important goal for Max Gradle, the youngster, has made it 2-2. 7 minutes into injury time, the 12-point gap at the top of the table remains.
Something special just happened like this, and when it was a free kick, God just gave me confidence to just take it. So it was fantastic, like something you never forget all your career.
I would say favourite artist, Stereophonics, probably. Fresh bread. I was going to say coffee, actually. Quite like the smell of coffee. Fresh coffee.
City set a new record at the start of March by using their 5th goalkeeper for the first time ever in a season. But new signing David Stockdale was oblivious to another record the club had just broken.
I came and I didn't realise until the game, and then they said, oh, let's keep this unbeaten. And I said, oh, how many is it? 2 or 3? So, no, 21.
Surely horrendous conditions, it's wild, it's windy and it's wet as well. But the football should be good. As Leicester try and mount an attack here, around about 25 yards out. It's directed away to Kerrier Gilbert, and Gilbert's ball in. It's got in. It's got into the net. A goal in 64 seconds for Leicester City. Gilbert will say it's his, but it probably went off the toe end of James Tunnicliffe, but it was going towards the net. Maybe just going wide. Tunnicliffe on goal, maybe. Free kick Stockport. Beastly day, but they're looking for an equaliser here, and they've plenty up around the Leicester penalty area. It's into O'Grady, who turns and scores against his old club. Chris O'Grady makes it 1 apiece.
Here's Max Allen Gradel, eventually cleared away by Shane Duff. Morrison coming forward with determination. Here's Gilbert, cleverly onto the left foot and floated in, and Steve Howard, good header. Leicester have the lead. 15 minutes played. Well picked out here by that left foot of Cleverley, and well dispatched by Howard. It's Morrison. Howard's up there again to challenge. It'll fall for Matty Fryatt, who does what he does best. His 28th goal of the season. Leicester in the driving seat now. That poacher's instinct was there again for Matty Fryatt to finish. Cleverly with a throw, Leicester applying the pressure here. Well, that's a neat back heel, full of confidence. Cleverly still going. Unlucky in the end. Great play by Leicester though again. Here's Ridley. Well, Cleverly, determination. Takes it off him. Duff stands in his way. Cleverly round him, and what a goal. That really was a good goal by Cleverly. Only his second in a Leicester shirt. One to remember. King. Cleverly is having a wonderful afternoon today. He's off on his travels again here. This is King once more. Now Oakley. Cleverly back to Oakley. Into the penalty area. Oh, it's another delightful Leicester goal. Terrific stuff. 4-0 they lead for the second time this season against Cheltenham. Oh, they just unpicked this defence with a brutal efficiency.
Leicester's unbeaten record was about to end on the Wirral, but still quite an achievement.
We went into every game thinking we was going to win, you know, and just playing really well and being consistent was a real plus point. Looking back on it, 23 game and beating run's pretty impressive club record. So yeah, very happy.
The spell towards the end of the season where we had a bit of a dip in form and results weren't always going the right way. It's about keeping your nerve and making sure that you keep doing the things that got you into the position that you're in.
Matt Oakley's corner for Leicester, cleared away from the 6-yard line. Ball will eventually fall to Joe Mattock, who sends it a first-time ball, cleared away again. Howard goes for goal, finds the goal. A vital one as well for Steve Howard. It will just ease some of these Leicester nerves slightly. But instant control and a first-time finish from the big striker. Frampton with a long ball forward. Morrison is there for Leicester, but he's took too long and Grimes is in. That's a good save, ball down by Warner. Maloney making a save against one of his former sides. We'll be pleased with that. Fryatt to Oakley, and King making a really good run through the middle. Fryatt is alongside him if needed. This is Fryatt. Oh, he's come back off the post. Header, he's going to go wide. It would have been a crucial second had it have come off.
Coaches have 2 or 3 players who are adept in these situations. It looks like it will be Yates this time, however. It is Mark Yates, and it is into the Leicester net. And Colchester lead on 23 minutes. Stunner here for the Walker Stadium crowd. Midway through the second half, a swirling ball in. It's punched straight up in the air by Cousins. And then a second time and a second test for the keeper, down to Dickoff. And Paul Dickoff, only on a matter of moments as a substitute, has prodded Leicester level. What a substitution. Well, Nigel Pearson will be particularly pleased for Dickoff and Leicester.
Dickoff the hero, but defeat against rivals Peterborough saw City's lead at the top of the table cut to only 4 points.
Obviously Peterborough we lost in Tranmere and games like that, which are very frustrating. But like I said, it's how you respond, you know.
I knew that obviously that was our blip, and we were still top even in, you know, after a few games where we weren't playing particularly well. So I knew our form was always going to come back, and you know, I think we went on 3 games unbeaten, which saw us through with the points, and you know, we can now relax and enjoy the last couple of games.
We've got a good squad here and a good strong squad of players, and everyone here knows what we're capable of, and I think we were always confident in our own ability that we're going to manage to push the line.
A posh victory, but it was a posh ceremony the following night as Matty Fryatt was crowned the King of the League.
442 Player of the Year for the Coca-Cola League One is Matt Fryatt.
Things have changed this season. Manager really giving me that confidence, and I managed to repay that with the goals this year, and we look good. So hopefully we can finish the job with promotion.
The 442 Player of the Year for Coca-Cola League One, Matt Fryatt.
Favourite song? Ballad of Dorothy Parker by Prince. Superhero? It's Hong Kong Fooey, is he a superhero?
Been too much pattern to the opening 20 minutes or so. Maybe it can change now with Dine. And now King. Good effort. Williams with a block. Grudell. And blocked again by Williams. Good goalkeeping. his throw. Howard. And again Williams to the rescue, this time to deny Bryant with a fingertip save. Getting closer, Leicester. Kavanagh. Not a bad ball, Bridges. And it's beyond Warner. And against the odds, Carlisle are ahead. The two veterans, Kavanagh and Bridges combined. Comes away eventually. And Oakley! And Williams is having the game of his life at the moment. Sometimes have days like this. Nothing appears to be going your way, but maybe Dyer can bring Leicester away here. Left by Fryatt to Howard. Back to Dyer again. And Oakley! At last for Leicester. The captain obliges with the equaliser. They've never looked completely fluent today, but that is a really good goal from Oakley. Kavanagh to deliver, and Warner with a simple gather, and he immediately prompts Leicester forward. Janovic. Now King. They have looked good on the counter, Leicester, and they've plenty forward here. Dyer. Still. Bryant! At last! 2 minutes to go, and surely Leicester have their win. Goal number 29 for Bryant. And after lengthy periods of frustration, there's now delight around the Walker Stadium. We're going to win the league is the cry. But Carlisle haven't given up just yet. Kavanagh. Targets to aim for. Doby! 2-2! Much to the disbelief of all the Leicester City supporters.
Carlisle's late show had left City fans stunned, with the Cumbrians delivering a knockout blow to steal a point. But it was Leicester who were displaying their own recuperative powers the following week, as City got back to winning ways in style.
Hereford have given this a really good go as relegation looks an almost certainty. Mari Williams has gone down. Referee points to the spot. Penalty for Hereford. No complaints from the Leicester players. Steve Guinan. Hereford lead. It's a shock lead as well. This wasn't in the script for Leicester. Matt Oakley has stood over the ball, and he's gone for goal and found it. A peach of a free kick from the Leicester midfielder. They draw level at 1 each. Headed clear. Dyer on the chase. As the ball is played back to Jackson to clear Hereford's lines. Dyer, though, will continue to close him down. The ball spinning goalwards. Punch clear. Howard. Has he done it? Off the bar. Dyer. Yes. Yes for Leicester. You can see how much it means to him. Such an important goal at this late stage of the season. Howard with a delicate lob that came off the defender and the bar, and Dyer coming in to finish off. Mattek with a long raking ball to Max Gradle, who gets beyond the Hereford defence. Leicester could be in here. Howard, yes, that's the goal. That's the goal they needed. That will surely clinch promotion to Leicester. There is no stopping them now. Gradle got in behind, and it's the veteran Steve Howard on hand to score the crucial third goal.
It's got all the makings of a proper contest, this one. Big club feel to it. Two massive names, one massive prize. Oakley, one of the experienced heads in there for Leicester. Howard, another one. Wilson was looking for the foul, he's not going to get it. It's found Kaya now. Dyer for Leicester City, great work and deflected behind. That one could have gone anywhere. Well, he's done an incredible job, really, Nigel Pearson, this season. All the way since back in November, they have been the side to be shot at in League One, haven't they, Leicester? Rosewell, here's Gradle, snapshot, he had Ankergren really worried and it took the touch behind. Gradle again, it's there to attack, Howard got his head to it, Tom Goldwood's got away. Dickinson leads the charge out, Gradle's challenge in there. Stockdale came, nearly turned it towards his own goal. Gradle on the line. Well, here's Howard now, neatly worked for King. Ankergren, right place to turn it away. Always assured a hero's welcome when he comes back here to Leicester. Fine build-up from Leicester. King involved. Fryatt! They just can't find a way past Ankergren. Delph, he's stolen it away from Oakley. He can burst on at the Leicester defence here, Fabian Delph. Two for company, still Leeds have it. Robinson. Andy Robinson! And Stockdale can turn it over. Be a late sting in the tail. One of these two managers going to see the points snatched away from them. Gradle's corner for Leicester City. Oh, they've done it! Stephen Howard! A giant goal from the big man! And that could just be enough if the day pans out well for Leicester to bounce back to the Championship.
Unbelievable end to it. I think a cracking match. Talking about the quality, it had to be good. Quality is good. And look at this for a header. Even on the line, Robinson couldn't stop that. He's disciplined, he stays on the line, and the quality header just beats him. Power, direction right, but it's the ball from Gradle. Keeps it away from Ankergren, keeps it away from the two centre-halves. And Howard, how many times have you seen him do that? Look, he's headed it himself, and look at that reaction.
I thought we played really well that day and probably deserved the win. You know, Stevie's come up with a great header at the end of the game, which has epitomised this season for us, and yeah, it showed the character throughout the team and what we're all about.
Well, I'm from Leeds, so it's a big thing. So when it came to that, I needed something like 25 tickets. Me out with my mouth and I punched onto the bar, but I felt happy, and I did a little sprint to join in celebrations when we scored.
Did you get any stick off your mates then?
Yes, I went in the pub with my Leicester tracksuit on, and it didn't go down very well, but I stayed there.
Barrett trying to bring the ball away out of defence. And then one for Leicester over on that far side. They've certainly had their chances, and they look like a stoppage there before play continues here with Fryatt, and Matty Fryatt nipping into the penalty area, could finish it here. Brilliant run from Fryatt, and then side netting. He got around Mildenhall well, just couldn't finish in the last touch. Too acute. Dyer forward. Well, they've plenty forward here of Leicester City as they seek this win and they seek the title. The ball is ballooned in the air, and then, oh, that came off the arm of Francis, and the Southend United defender has given away the penalty kick. It bounced so awkwardly for the former Bradford and Nottingham Forest player. He's a bit unlucky. It is Fryatt, and it is 1-0. It's another step on the way to the title, and nobody more appropriate to score the goal than Matty Fryatt. Dyer up against the bar and down and in. Fryatt second. 31 for the season, and the title surely belongs now to Leicester City.
If you look at the league, we've probably got the best away record out of everyone, you know, especially at the smaller grounds. We've been able to come here and grind out results, and that's again what we've done today.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Delighted for the lads, delighted for the fans, delighted for the gaffer, delighted for everyone.
Oh, it's fantastic. You know, this is what I've been dreaming of all my life. You know, and now finally we've done it, and it's great for them as well.
We deserved it throughout the season. To cap it off today means so much. The players, the staff, everyone involved with the club's been fantastic, and we've done it in style, and I'm so pleased, and we deserve to be champions.
How long has it been? 25 years, I think, way before I was born, since I won my league, so it's just great to celebrate it, really.
To go straight back was imperative, I think. You know, if they got stuck 2-3 seasons, everything changes. The whole outlook of the club, the financial side of it, the staff, the playing staff, that can slowly filter down into that level of football, and fortunately that hasn't been able to happen. So, you know, well done to the lads, well done to the management, and obviously the supporters as usual.
Credit to Nigel, to players, his staff, but not forget our supporters who made a major role to our success, giving us undivided and loyal support all along from the day one, and when I see their smiles on their faces, they well deserve it.
It's time to party at the Walker Stadium, and here come the champions. Out of the second tier of English football for just a season, they're back in spectacular style. Floated over by Gradel. Howard's climbing! Morrison! It's only his second goal of the season, and he set the tone for the party atmosphere. Helped on by Howard, tucked in by Morrison. Wolford. Still. Turns it in towards Hayes, and Hayes has turned it into the back of the net. Well, that wasn't in the script. 1-1. Sparrow, Hayes, Burner with him, and Burner adjudged to have brought him down, and Scunthorpe have a penalty, and no one can quite believe it. Well, it's not going to make it totally flat, but there's going to be a few who are a bit bemused if this should go in. And it does. McCann beats Stockdale, and Scunthorpe, who need the win themselves, are 2-1 up. Oakley takes it. Hobbs gets up high. Morrison 2! And it is Morrison 2! He'd only scored once before tonight. He now has 3 for the season. Get out the party crackers again. The Foxes fans can celebrate. It's 2-2. Forward steps Matt Oakley. Leicester City are the champions. They are back in the championship once again. A wonderful season for Nigel Pearson and his team.
That's what everyone plays football for, and days like this, occasions like this, and yeah, everyone's delighted with what we've achieved throughout the whole season. Obviously tonight's just rounded it off for us.
When I came back here last summer, obviously the doom and gloom of being relegated, and the main aim was promotion. You know, we're up at champions, a couple of games to go, and you know, manager and a few of the senior lads said to the younger boys before the game, this is the occasions we've got to enjoy.
Absolutely amazing, you know. The atmosphere tonight's been incredible, and getting that trophy, getting my hands on it, you know, it's just fantastic. I couldn't have dreamed of a better season, you know, so really pleased.
And news filtered through pre-match that you've signed a contract.
Yeah, I've signed that now, so I'm delighted to be here. 4 years as well, it's really pleasing, and just looking forward to pushing for the Prem, you know, and to play in front of this every week, you know. What more can I ask for?
The last time I played in this division was with Man City. We got promoted, and the confidence and the snowball effect from that ended up carrying us into the championship and getting promoted back to back. So it'd be great if that could happen here as well.
The gaffer's apparently got some money to spend in the summer, so hopefully they'll spend it wisely and strengthen the squad, and then hopefully we can go into bigger and better things.
Michael Morrison, he scores one all year and puts only two tonight.
Yeah, you know, he likes to have a bit of banter in training about how he thinks he can finish, and you know, he joins in with a bit of shooting and that at the end of, and he's proved today that he can be a bit of a fox in the box, you know, and to be fair to him, he's popped up with 2 goals and it's saved the point for us.
We've been calling him Bergkamp in training this week because his finishing's been fantastic, but you know, he's great. You know, he's played right back this season, centre back. He's another young kid, and he's been fantastic. But no doubt he'll be letting us know about the goals later on.
You know, I took 1 at the beginning of the game, but 2, and everyone was going, "Go and get yourself a hat-trick." I think everyone was getting carried away, so it's a great feeling.
I enjoyed it. It was a good occasion, and you know, we've got good times to look forward to, I think.
The celebrations continued at Crewe as the newly crowned champions signed off in style to wrap up a memorable campaign.
Leicester City shouldn't be in the 3rd tier of English football, and you know, it's taken someone like Nigel Pearson and ultimately Mr. Mandarich's perseverance as well to turn things around. And you know, we've got to look at it positively, and hopefully it's not just a one-season wonder, which I'm sure it won't be. And you know, all things are looking good for next year and the future.
There is no time to sit back, pat yourself on the back, and think about what a good job you've done. It's about now looking for the next challenge, and the planning's already underway for that.
For me to have been part of this in you know, near the end of my career, whether it's this season or whether I play on, you know, the boys keep saying that they expect to see me play on next year. I don't know, but I've enjoyed it immensely, and you know, what a great achievement at this late stage for me to be part of a champion team.
We established ourselves, we got strong base, we got good momentum, good management going into next season, and with proper recruiting of several quality players, I think we'll surprise some people next year.
You know, I know Milan's expectations are high, but he knows that mine are as well. And you know, there's no point being in this game if you don't want to be a success.
Thanks for your support in 08-09, and keep it going through the championship season, and I'm sure one day we'll get back into the Prem. Ciao.